ESPN is your home of the new college football playoff.
I was assigned the Big 12 and the MAC. So, you know, each of us contacted our conference commissioners, gathered information, and tried to get a background on those conferences. That was the first job. Then naturally, because of my connection here, I study the Big Ten all the time. That's my starting point.
More from Barry Alvarez, the AD here at Wisconsin, who is on the 13-member College Football Playoff Selection Committee, whose job will move to the forefront here in just a couple weeks' time. We will have our first College Football Playoff Committee poll coming out at the end of October. And will their top four be the same as Joey Galloway's top four?
And this is the one here, Beth, that I've caught a lot of heat over having Michigan State in my top four. I think that, you know, the Auburn and Mississippi State game today will eliminate one of those teams, and then you'll be excited to know that Notre Dame
or Ole Miss
will move up. I think Notre Dame is next in line to move up after today's games. I don't believe that Ole Miss will win today. So, you know, when I look at these teams, I just believe that these are the top four teams as we stand today, not moving forward. And then next week we'll have a shakeup.
Two unbeatens will go down today at least. Then if Notre Dame and Florida State both win today, the Seminoles are firmly in control up at Syracuse. We would lose another undefeated team last week when the Irish go down to Tallahassee. Georgia Tech, they're in a weather delay right now, but they are losing to Duke this afternoon. Devin Church with the carry down to Paul.
Only a matter of time. I'm throwing the challenge flag on Galloway's top four. And Joey, you did mention it is as of today. So my question to you is, Michigan State has an opportunity to make a statement, go on the road to Oregon and get a win. They get blown out late in that game. What's your response to all those Notre Dame and Ole Miss fans today?
Well, my answer would be they're going to have their chance to prove what they think they are. They have plenty of good games left, especially when you talk of those two teams. And Beth mentioned Notre Dame will play Florida State. Notre Dame will have USC later on. I believe they have Arizona State also. You talk Ole Miss. They're in the SEC West. They'll have their chances. Michigan State will have Ohio State, and they'll have the Big Ten championship game. If they can run that table, I just truly believe that right now as we stand today, when I've studied these teams, I believe that Michigan State is the best out of the three teams that you've mentioned.
So not just who you have beaten, but also partly of the eye test from you watching these teams.
No, don't say eye test, Beth.
What do you call it?
It's called takeability for me. I don't like the eyeball test. It's called takeability. Am I taking Michigan State over Ole Miss? And I really would pick them if these two teams played each other at a neutral site.
There was a pass interference penalty.